Tara with Simply Made Eats and welcome to my channel. Today we are making these apple turnovers with phyllo dough. These are so yummy, really the perfect fall dessert. They go great with some caramel and ice cream on the side, and they look so classy and elegant. They're also super easy to make in less than an hour. We're gonna get started by melting some butter and preheating our oven to 350 degrees. We're gonna be using 4 tablespoons of salted butter, and we just wanna melt it on medium-low. It would help if I did the right burner. We're gonna melt this. We wanna use just 1 tablespoon for our apple filling, and then 3 of the tablespoons are gonna be used to brush on that phyllo dough in between the layers. As that butter is melting, we're gonna go ahead and get our apples peeled. I'm using just 1 Granny Smith apple for that sour tart taste, and then I'm using 2 sweet apples. These are Pink Ladies. Honeycrisp would also be really good. We're just gonna peel these. Today is actually Halloween, you guys. I'm like so bad I didn't dress up today. We went to the Renaissance Festival this weekend, and it's actually really cold today. It's dropped like 20 degrees, but this weekend it was like 85 degrees at the Renaissance Festival, and I wore this like queen dress that was velvet. It was so hot. So now I'm like completely over the dress up thing. And my kids today, so we carved pumpkins already. They carved them actually with their grandma, and they got moldy and I had to throw them away. So today after this I have to go hunt down new pumpkins to carve before the trick-or-treaters come. So much fun. Always so much to do. And you want to just keep an eye on your butter. Once it looks like this, just go ahead and turn off the heat completely. We're not trying to cook it at all. We just want it melted. I really like the flavor combination of both apples in this recipe. If you want to just use one, that's fine too. If you want to just use your favorite kind of apples. I'm like, every time I make apple anything, I have to have like 2 different types of apples. It's just like my thing. You want to try and peel these quickly so they don't brown. Okay, so once you get your apples peeled, just go ahead and toss all those peels out, and then we're gonna cut our apples. We're gonna chop them into pretty thin little slices because they're only gonna bake in the oven for 15 minutes, so we wanna cook the filling beforehand, and we don't want to cook them forever. So we're just gonna chop them up nice and thin. Can you guys believe that we're like almost to November? It's almost Thanksgiving. It's so crazy. The holidays are like that. They just fly by. And if you see that your apples are starting to brown a little bit, mine are doing really good. But if they start to brown, go ahead and toss them into a big bowl with a teaspoon of lemon juice. We're gonna be adding that to our filling anyways, so if you need to do it in advance, that's totally fine. These are also just gonna be coated in like brown sugar and cinnamon, so if they get a little bit brown, it's not really a huge issue. Once we get our apples all chopped up, we're gonna pour them right into a bowl. And then we're gonna add in that 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. This is fresh lemon juice. And just give it a nice toss. Next, we're gonna come over to our melted butter, and it is a little bit cooled now. So we're gonna just transfer about 3 tablespoons of salted butter into a separate bowl and just leave a tablespoon in our skillet. We're gonna heat that 1 tablespoon of butter in the skillet back to medium-low heat. Then we're gonna add in all of our apples with the lemon juice. And just give this a little bit of a stir. Next, we're gonna add in our vanilla extract. We've got some granulated sugar, some brown sugar, and then we have our spices. We've got cinnamon and nutmeg. You can also use a little bit of cloves if you want here, or some ground ginger would be good too. And you're just gonna stir this up. This is gonna cook for about 5 minutes. As that filling is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and get a cornstarch slurry ready. This is just 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, and I'm gonna use about a tablespoon of water. To add the cornstarch into the apple filling by itself, it's gonna leave powdery chunks, so whisking it with the water helps to prevent this. Depending on how thin you sliced your apples, they should be getting pretty close to being done, around 5 to 6 minutes. Then you're gonna go ahead and add in that teaspoon of cornstarch with the tablespoon of water, and just stir that in. This is just gonna help thicken up some of those juices. Once that starts to bubble up a little bit, just go ahead and turn off the heat completely. You can see as like I move this, all that sauce goes with it. It's not as thin as it was. All right, now for the fun part, we're gonna get started with our dough. I've got a cookie sheet lined with a Silpat. You can also use parchment paper, totally fine. I've also got my countertop lined with parchment paper because I know I'm gonna need it. We're gonna make a kind of a buttery, doughy mess. We only need about an 8-ounce package. This came with 2 different rolls. These are always different. I'm just using 1 roll of it. It has several sheets. We don't need all those. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is start with 1 sheet. Just so you guys know, if you haven't worked with phyllo dough before, it's like that baklava type layers, and it is super delicate to work with, which is why they give you so many, because, at least I think that's why they give you so many, because I always break some, which is good, because then you know you have extras. But you wanna just start with 1 piece, just nice and easy, transfer it right to the parchment paper like that. What we wanna do is just really delicately just dip our brush in our butter and then just start to brush along this. This is a really fun recipe. It's like a lot easier than apple pie too. This would be a great recipe for Thanksgiving for dessert. Kind of throw people off a little bit, but also be delicious. See, I just ripped that a little bit. It's no big deal because we're gonna just get the next layer now. And as best as you can, just try and layer it right on top. Just like that. And we're gonna brush this one. We're gonna have it be about 4 layers thick. That way it's just gonna be a little bit easier to work with. Next we've got this rectangle right here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna slice it pretty much right down the center, the best you can. And that's gonna give us 2 equal pieces like that. We're gonna make 2 turnovers from this batch. Then you're just gonna load a nice spoonful of filling right in here. You just wanna use a couple tablespoons, and then you're just gonna fold this over. Then you wanna just fold this over like that. I know it's a little bit confusing. Then you're just gonna take this excess and fold it over just like that. And then this piece is gonna come over next. So it's just this nice little triangle shape. This is gonna make about 6 turnovers. If your butter starts to get a little bit thicker, just stick it in the microwave or on the stove top again and melt it. You want it to be really nice and thin when you're painting it on. Okay, and then last but not least, we are just gonna brush these with some butter. Next, we're just gonna pop this into our 350-degree oven for 15 minutes till they get nice and golden brown. Hutch got big. Remember him last year? Mwah. These just came out of the oven. They look so good. They've just got a little bit of golden crust on them, and they're buttery and yummy. That's it, we're all done with these apple turnovers. This recipe is so good. I promise you guys you will love this one. Let me know in the comments if you decide to make it. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, give it a like, and make sure to subscribe for new recipe videos that I make every single week. I love sharing new ideas with you, and make sure to let me know in the comments if you have any ideas that you have that you'd love to see me cook. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Good, listen to that crunch. Mmm.